Good day, everyone. Today we'll be discussing maintenance record, an essential topic in aviation maintenance that ensures every aircraft remains airworthy, reliable, and safe to operate. This discussion will cover the functions of records and the different types of records required in aircraft maintenance. But first, let me introduce myself and my co-reporter. My name is Peter Masato Pepito, and I'm here with Mr. Pierce Peralta. And today we'll be discussing the maintenance records. Next slide, please. So, what to expect in our topic? So, letter A, we have the functions of records. The letter B, the required records. And in that required records, we have 7 parts. Next, please. So first, the functions of maintenance records. These records play a crucial role in aviation. They serve as the permanent documentation of all inspections, repairs, and service performed on an aircraft. Excuse me. Through these records, the aircraft airworthiness can be verified at any time, ensuring that it meets all regulatory and safety standards. These records also help determine when the next inspection or maintenance are due. By keeping track of maintenance history, technicians and owners can make accurate decisions regarding the aircraft current condition. Next, please. So next will be the records required. So according to FAR Part 91.417, aircraft owners must maintain several required records. This includes documentation of maintenance, inspections, and modifications, as well as details on engines, propeller, rotor, and appliance overhauls. The current status of life-limited parts and compliance with airworthiness directives must also be recorded. Why? Because these records are often referred to as the aircraft logbook, which contains entries for time in service, maintenance and alterations, and inspections, and etc. So now we will be moving on to the types of records. Next slide, please. First record is the airframe records. Airframe records are one of the most essential parts of aircraft documentation. They provide a complete and continuous record of all work done on the aircraft's structural frame, which includes the fuselage, wings, landing gear, and flight control surfaces. These records document all maintenance inspections, repairs, modification, and airworthiness directive related to the aircraft body. So for the example, when a structural inspection is done for corrosion or a skin panel is replaced, the details of that work, including the date, time, time in service, and signature of the authorized technician, must be recorded in the airframe logbook. Airframe records are extremely important for tracking the overall condition of the aircraft because they ensure that every part of the airframe has been maintained according to the manufacturer and regulatory standards. They also help determine the remaining service life of the structure, especially for components that have limited operating hours or specific inspection intervals. Next slide, please. For our second type of records, we have the engine records. These are used to track the time in service, maintenance, alteration, inspections, and AD compliance for the aircraft engine. So for large and turbine-powered aircraft, separate logs may also be kept for the propeller, appliances, and life-limited engine parts. When an engine is rebuilt by a manufacturer or authorized organization, its time in service is reset to 0 hours as stated in FAR Part 91.421. However, these does not apply to engines that are only overhauled or reconditioned. Maintaining proper engine records is critical because they help identify mechanical issues early, support warranty claims, and ensure compliance with the engine manufacturer's recommended maintenance programs. And now let's move on to the next part. Next, the number three, we have the propeller records. These records maintain details about the total time in service, maintenance, alterations, and AD compliance for the propeller. Since propellers are often replaced, or removed, having a separate record ensures proper documentation. In smaller aircraft, however, propeller and engine logs may be combined because the propeller and engine are treated as one operating system. Propeller documentation ensures not only compliance with aviation regulations, but also helps maintain flight performance and safety since a propeller malfunction can cause serious flight issues. Accurate record keeping helps identify early signs of wear or imbalance, reducing the risk of in-flight failure. So for the next slide, Mr. Pierce L. Peralta will take over. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Pepito. Now let's move on to the next type of records, which is the rotor record. The rotor record is a specialized and important record only for the rotors of the helicopter that is used to document the time in service, maintenance, alterations, and most importantly, whether the aircraft is in compliance with the Airworthiness Directive. But if an airframe log is used for the entry of time in service, it must contain enough information about the rotor. This is because rotors are usually limited parts, making accurate tracking essential to ensure safe operation and regulatory compliance. Next slide, please. The next record is the appliance record, which is used to monitor the lifespan of the appliances and its remaining lifetime or scheduled maintenance work with quick verification, and if it is aligned with the Airworthiness Directive. Also, it is the record where we can see the status of the appliance. Next slide, please. The airworthy parts tag, well, from the name itself, they are the tags that are used by the certified repair stations to trace the status of an aircraft part's airworthiness with compliance with the rules and regulations and must be written on the logs as reference for the maintenance work. Moreover, it also ensures the traceability and accountability for each part, providing verified proof of airworthiness and compliance with the maintenance requirements set. Also, there are different colors of tanks of tags that will be discussed on the next slide. Starting from the green colored tag, which states that the part was removed due to faulty operations but can still be repaired by a qualified maintenance person. The next tag, or the second tag, which is colored red, is also called as the rejected tag, which states that the component is severely damaged and cannot be repaired anymore, making it unusable and not airworthy. The next tag, or the third tag, is the yellow tag, which is also known as the airworthy tag. This tag gives the concerned aviation personnel the information about the component. That means that the component itself has been inspected, repaired, or overhauled and is ready for use. The fourth tag or the white tag is also known as the factory new tag that is used to determine that the part is fresh out from the factory. Next slide, please. And for the last record that we will be discussing for this duration of presentation is the Airworthiness Directive record, which is used to track the Airworthiness Directive requirements that must be done for compliance and safety, ensuring that there are no airworthiness directives that are left and unchecked along with their deadlines. And that concludes the discussion for our today's presentation. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I am Martin Casolino. I have 18 years experience as aircraft mechanic. I started my career on Lufthansa Technic Philippines year 2007 until 2014, and then I joined Qatar Airways from 2014 to 2019, and then I joined HEICO from 2019 up to 2025. And then now I am here in Emirates Airlines, started again my career as an aircraft mechanic. So total experience now is already 18 years. You're asking about the maintenance record as your topic. So maintenance records are crucial in aviation as they provide a historical record of the aircraft's maintenance activities, ensuring compliance with regulation and supporting airworthiness. They help track repairs, overhauls, and inspection, which is vital for safety and reliability of the aircraft. For example, for Airbus repairs and overhauls, you likely need to access specific technical documentation and maintenance records. Here are some potential resources. We have the Airbus technical publications. That Airbus provides technical publication including maintenance manuals and repairs instructions. Second, Airbus Maintenance Engineering or AME. This platform offers maintenance data and support. For third one, we have the EASA, European Aviation Safety Agency database, or EASA provides access to certified aircraft data including maintenance requirements. Also, we have the Airbus Support Portal. This portal offers resources including technical documentation and maintenance guidance.